Wakist, the magnificent lion. In a land far, far away were animals that adorned the land in different species, which aided in their acquisition as royalty amongst all other species in foreign lands. Amongst these royal animals was a lion who considered himself to be the king of all animals in that land. His name was Wakist. Wakist was a very proud animal. You could call him a magnificent lion, a rare find in the land to which he was born. His home real task was indeed adequate for this lion. However, he was one that was never satisfied with whatever he had. My, oh my, if only I could have this or that or be somebody else, I would be so happy, as he looked into the river and saw himself, and then he smiled. A giraffe walked towards him and stared into the river, and then stared at him. He quickly turned around to gaze upon the giraffe and said, "O Giraffe, are you not afraid of me, as I am a very powerful, strong, and magnificent lion?" Giraffe said, "Yes, you are powerful, strong, and magnificent, but I am not afraid of you. I am very powerful, strong, and can outrun you in this land." Then Wakist said, "If only I could run as fast as you could, I would be very happy." "Are you not happy, Wakist?" said the giraffe. Then the Wakist began to cry. "No, I am not happy, for I wish to run just as fast as or faster than you." The giraffe said, "To find out how fast you can run, let us have a race. Let us start from the beginning of real task to the end. We will have everyone attend the race to see how fast we both can run. Whoever can reach the end of real task first will become king." And so the lion agreed, and the animals were summoned to watch the race between Wakist, the magnificent lion, and the giraffe. And at the beginning of the line, as everyone stood, the elephant started the race by blowing through his trunk like a trumpet and roared. Then Wakist and the giraffe began to run. They ran and ran and ran until Wakist could no longer see the giraffe. As the giraffe was faster than him, so Wakist stopped and cried, "Oh, if only I could win this race so that I can be king once more," as he breathed heavily, then roared and started to cry. He cried so much that a little mouse heard him and ran towards him and said, "Why are you crying?" Wakist then stopped crying and said, "If I do not reach the end of real task before the giraffe, I will lose my crown as king." And so the little mouse laughed. "Magnificent lion, there are ways that you can reach the end of real task before the giraffe." Wakist stared at the mouse. With a surprised look said, "What?" "Yes, all you have to do is follow me." And so Wakist walked away with the mouse. 30 minutes later they arrived at a wizard's house. It was made of wood with a beautiful burgundy door with red and white toadstools which stood outside and around the house as the wizard stood outside the house. "Oh, wizard, can you help the lion, as he is king of real Taz, and he will lose his crown if he does not win the race today against the giraffe?" The wizard smiled, looked serious, then disgusted at Wakist and said, "Lion, you were never satisfied as king. I will make you win the race by giving you the wings of a bird. You will be able to fly to the end of real Taz and wait for the giraffe to arrive, whereupon you will be crowned king. However, if you are not satisfied as king, then you will become a mouse just like the little one that brought you here." And Wakist said, "I will be satisfied as king." And so the wizard cast a spell on the lion and he grew wings. Wakist then said, "I have wings. Now I will surely win the race." So Wakist flew away into the sky, and then he landed at the end of real Taz, and there he waited. The giraffe ran and ran, fast and fast and fast, until he got close to the finish line. When he got close to the finish line, he could hear the animals cheering. The lion was at the line as Giraffe suddenly stopped. "I cannot believe my eyes. Wakist has won. But how did he win? How could he have won?" The giraffe was surprised, but knelt down to Wakist. Wakist, you have run the race, the crown is yours." The cheetah then placed the crown upon Wakist's head. Wakist walked to the river and looked at himself in the river, and saw the cheetah's reflection. Wakist then said, "My, oh my, what a magnificent lion that I am! If only I could be a wizard!" Wakist's crown then fell onto the ground. He was now a mouse. He ran and ran away from the cheetah to the wizard's house. As soon as you could say lion, the lion was transformed into a mouse. The crown fell upon the ground, to which the crowd of animals cheered, and told the giraffe that he was now king. The lion then ran as fast as his little legs could go in search of the wizard. The hyenas laughed. "Hyena," then said Wakist, the magnificent lion.